Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the wilderness of GMS, the Thomas Truth, Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and their forehead. So this scripture came to mind as I was watching the latest episode of Fallout. This is season 2, episode 7, I believe. Anyway, it goes into the topic of brain chips. They put it in our faces and they show exactly what they're about, controlling the human being. So let's just take a look at this.
His head, kept alive in a jar, plugged into the system like she's the world's most cursed router. And suddenly that phrase from earlier in the season snaps into focus. The automated man. Because that's what this is. Not just a chip, not just a helmet, not just a program. It's a whole philosophy. Take a human being, strip them down to a component, and call it progress. So let's talk through what the automated man actually is, why Welch's head is powering the whole setup, and how this kind of system could even work, both in Fallout's twisted logic and in a way that feels real enough to be scary. We first hear about the automated man as this sleek Robco miracle, something that's being passed around in the pre-war backrooms like a shiny new weapon disguised as tech. In Season 2, Episode 6, the show frames it as a device that can make machines more lifelike, and then drops the creepier line that it can work the other way around, too. In other words, it doesn't just help robots act human, it helps humans get treated like robots. And by Episode 7, you see what the other way around really means. Hank's chipped workers aren't just being bossed around, they're flattened. Their anger is gone, their trauma is cleaned, their identity gets sanded down until all that's left is a polite little shell that will smile, give the thumbs up, and build more chips like it's a normal day at the office. Hank even explains the basic pitch. The system makes people placid by scrubbing the memories that make them dangerous, and there's a control dial that changes how much gets wiped. That's your first tracking implant or some simple shock collar. It's a brain-computer interface setup. A BCI is basically a direct line between brain activity and a device, either reading signals from the brain, writing signals into the brain, or both. That idea is real in our world, even if Fallout's version is turned up to nightmare volume. Now here's where it gets really important. A system like Hank's can't just be a chip that makes you nice. If it's actually changing behavior, scrubbing memories, smoothing out aggression, and keeping dozens or hundreds of people synchronized, it needs 3 things. It needs a way to broadcast.
Okay, yeah, so that's basically the main thing. They show you in Fallout that, hey, the brain chips to control the people, wipe them, all that sort of stuff.